Hello to all of the students. Students, today let us see about the polymerization and their mechanisms. A selected polymerization processes are given with their mechanism, in which the first one is addition polymerization and its mechanism. Students, you already know what is addition polymerization. In this polymerization, a large number of monomers combines with each other to form a long chain product that is known as polymer or addition polymerization. During this process, no one side product or small molecules are removed during this process. The example of addition polymerization is the formation of polyethylene and formation of polyvinyl chloride. You already know how they are formed. If we see about the mechanism of the formation of addition polymer, or to find the or to understand the mechanism of addition polymerization, there are three steps. First is initiation, second is propagation, and third is chain termination. To understand this mechanism, actually this is free radical type of mechanism. During this process, there is formation of free radical. Firstly, the free radical, that means a species which contain one or more unpaired electron. Due to presence of one or more unpaired electron, this free radical is more reactive component which initiate the reaction. Let us see the first step of mechanism of formation of addition polymer, or the process of addition polymerization. The first step is chain initiation. During this process of chain initiation, firstly there is formation of free radicals, the free radicals that contain one or more unpaired electrons. For that, the peroxides are used. The peroxides like di-T-butyl peroxide or benzoyl peroxide are used. These benzoyl peroxide or di-T-butyl peroxide undergo homolytic fission. During this homolytic fission, the bond between the species breaks down. After breaking of this bond, one of the electron is gained by one species or acquired by one species, and another bonding electron is acquired by the another species. Now let us see how the homolytic fission takes place. In this homolytic fission, the bond between two oxygens of di-T-butyl peroxide breaks down, and one of the electron is acquired by this oxygen. You can see here like this, and another bonding electron is acquired by this oxygen. In such a way, after breaking the bond, the species, the similar two species are obtained that are shown on a screen. You can see this one. In a similar way, let us see how benzoyl peroxide undergo homolytic fission to form its free radical. Again here, the bond between two oxygens of benzoyl peroxide breaks down to form a free radical, that is benzoyl free radical. The two electrons or bonding pair are shared equally between two oxygen. Both the oxygen will acquire one electron to form free. The next step is chain propagation step, in which the free radical form in the chain initiation step that combines with the first molecule of ethylene to form a free radical. Students, in this step, you can see this double bond get converted into single bond, and both the electrons get similarly distributed between both the carbons of CH2 CH2. You can see here how it get converted into single bond. This carbon shares its one electron with unpaired electron of free radical to form oxygen carbon bond between them. In the next step, the free radical form in this step again combines with large number of CH2 double bond CH2, that means ethylene molecules, to form a bigger free radical, which in the next step undergo chain termination step. In chain termination step, the bigger free radical molecules combines with each other in head-to-head manner or tail-to-tail manner. You can see these free radicals, with the help of these two electrons, get joined with each other to form a polymer. The head-to-head joining or tail-to-tail joining means when there is formation of bigger free radical molecules, they attach with each other with the help of one electron on the same looking sides. There is head-to-head or tail-to-tail combination or joining of bigger free radicals to form a polymer. The next is polymerization mechanism and its polymerization mechanism. In this mechanism, firstly understand what is polymer. That is, condensation polymerization takes place. In this polymerization, two or more monomers combines with each other to form a polymer, but during this process, a small molecules like H2O, methanol, CH3OH or NH3 is removed. Therefore, this is considered as a condensation polymer. Students, if monomers have more than two functional groups in their structure, then during this condensation polymerization, there is formation of a polymer but with three-dimensional network. Now let us see one of the example of formation of condensation polymer by the condensation polymerization process with its mechanism. Firstly, let us see the formation of polyethylene terephthalate from its monomer ethylene glycol and dimethyl terephthalate. This ethylene glycol and dimethyl terephthalate undergo condensation polymerization to form polyethylene terephthalate. You can see how the polymerization takes place. Firstly, these two OH groups removes from ethylene glycol, and also there is removal of both these terminal CH3 groups to form CH3OH. What remains now? O, C double bond O, benzene ring. After that, C double bond O, and to this oxygen, this CH2 CH2 get bonded to form a condensation polymer, polyethylene terephthalate. In this process, CH3OH molecule is removed. Therefore, this is condensation polymerization. Next example of condensation polymerization is formation of nylon 6,6 from adipic acid and hexamethylene diamine. Adipic acid contains COOH groups, and hexamethylene diamine contains 2 NH2 groups. Hydrogen from NH2 is eliminated and OH from both the COOH groups is eliminated, and that hydrogen and OH gives rise for the removal of H2O. You can see after removal it remains only C double bond O, and after removal of hydrogen there remains only NH. The C double bond O of adipic acid joins with NH and there is formation of CONH amide linkage. You can see CONH amide linkage is formed. Therefore, nylon 6,6 is a polyamide fiber also. But it is also a condensation polymer because H2O molecule is removed during this polymerization process. Students, in such a way, condensation polymerization is a polymerization in which if a monomer contains difunctional groups, then it gives rise to the formation of condensation polymer. But if monomer contains more than 2 functional groups in their structure, then there is formation of a polymer with 3-dimensional network type of polymer.